Alright. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Purplish. Hey Roasted. What's up? Yesterday my system was dying, basically, so I delayed my audio a bunch. But now it seems like it's doing a lot better, so it's possible that my video is actually ahead of my audio at this point. I don't know if you guys can tell if you're looking. Little clap. Maybe that works. I don't know. Let me know if it seems off. Sweet. Just give me a minute to finish getting set up here. Let's see. I think I did everything I needed to do. I think we might actually be ready somewhat soon. Somewhat right away this time. How about it? Yeah, the time to render frame's a lot lower than yesterday. Maybe I should just try to watch my stream for a second. Let's see what this looks like. Maybe barely. I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit. Yeah, we were at 450. I'm gonna try 350. All right. Yeah, that looks good. You like that? Wait, do I need to do the prime clap? I can't do it. I'd have to watch it. It's better. Yeah. All right, I think we did it. I think it's good enough. Let me know if somehow, maybe this is a better delay anyway. Okay. You can do it. We can do Zig. We really can, guys. We're gonna do it. Oh shit, I still have this audio on, and I'm like, why do I hear myself twice? Okay. Oh no, I still didn't mute it, and I just heard me say that whole sentence, and it was really annoying to hear. Okay. It's bad enough that I monitor my own audio, but it just feels weird if I don't. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's going well. I hope everyone's going well. There shouldn't be bad audio lag today. My system's actually doing pretty well. So yeah, I was just making sure that you are going well, Roasted. I'm glad to hear that. Unless it's the other way. But I think it's actually pretty good. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Thanks for that. We didn't spend 25 minutes on it this time. We just spent 6. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was just making sure that, like, I think my video was actually a little ahead of my audio when I first started. So, because I had to screw it up so much. Yesterday I was like peaking like 6 is less than 25. You're not wrong about that, Nightshade. Yesterday was like 36 milliseconds for average time to render frame, and today we're like sitting more like 15. So here's to hoping. Peaking hard. Am I peaking hard on the mic? Like, for real? You're probably just making a joke out of me saying peaking. I hope not. Okay, good deal. You see like how much anxiety it is? Like you're making a joke and I'm just like, oh my god, what's wrong? Alright. Me being dumb. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Alright, cool. So what are we doing? Yeah. Look at that. Redeem channel points for internet fame. Let's see where we're at for this, actually. Oh, shit. Do I still have this? No, it just opened on the wrong side. There it is. Dang, Allison has been in the lead for a while now. She's really got it. But Purplish is up there. Teeny's like busy, but he's still got third. You guys are getting there. You guys are getting there. Allison's got that internet fame now. All right. So yesterday we started with Zig. We did the things. Allison confirmed bot. It's a pretty effing advanced bot, let me tell you. Okay. I had Twitter up, and that is extremely distracting. Three? What? I don't know. What's... Hey, Stood Air. How's it going? I've totally, literally 6 months ago, I probably would have said the whole word standard. And after just watching a few people that say stood on stream, I always say it now. I don't know what it is. It's just that stood life. Yeah, exactly, Nightshade. That's definitely my life experience, for sure. All right, so yesterday we started Zig. I played around. It took me effing forever to... I'm practicing for no cursing already. It took me forever just to do Fizz Buzz. It took me a while to figure it all out. But we did finally do Fizz Buzz. And I didn't get to do the whole... It was absolutely a skill issue. So redundant, Nightshade. I mean, I'm literally doing 12 languages. No, I'm doing 12 languages in 4 weeks. No wonder there's skill issues all the time. I've literally set up a month of skill issue for myself. So pretty fun, pretty exciting. Hey Scottish, how's it going? Are you adjusting to your new second pair of eyes? Well, your spectacles. All right, I need to try to straighten my back while streaming. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can figure out how to keep my back straight. Oh yeah, that was a pop. Okay. Oh, you haven't got them yet? Okay. Got it. I think it's that I like to lean down towards the mic, and that doesn't make sense. Like, I in general have decent posture, but there's something about streaming that makes me hunch over. I'm gonna try. Okay. We're not doing Fizz Buzz. We're doing Ziglings. Let me make sure I killed my work stuff. Nope. Oh no, you guys know that there's a conversation source file. This is bad news. NDA, absolutely screwed. Yeah, good posture check. It is the mic thing. All right, I'm gonna try a little bit closer. Tell me if I just keep peeking though. I don't think I'm going to. I don't talk that loud. Okay, maybe if I have the mic like back, then it's not like I can lean forward into it. I mean, I can, but it would be dumb, right? Okay, let's finish closing out closure. It's not closure time, it's Zig time. So we're in the middle of Ziglings. And by in the middle of, I mean there's like 100 something of them, and I've done 4. We're at step 5 of 106. Okay, let's see. So we need to go to 5. Well, it would help if I did that in my Emacs. Get a language model to speak for you. That would be nice, I think. Probably be nice for you guys at least. Let's see. Right, it's in its own little guy over here. And exercises and 005. They did a very good job on this, by the way. I didn't do Rustlings when I learned Rust, and I don't know if it does the exact same thing, but like the whole thing where they like take it out of your out of the exercises file so that the next one you need to work on is like the first file at the top, because you know it's all numerically it's sorted correctly. Very smart. Very easy to use. So good job, Ziglings people. Chris Bosch, Boesk, Boeshi. Okay. I don't know. That was just the last person that merged something on Ziglings. Okay. Zig has some fun array operators. Fun. You can use ++ to concatenate 2 arrays. Const A equals Okay, so ++ is a array concatenation. Wow. Crazy. You can use ** to repeat an array. Interesting. This special time is known in Zig parlance as comp time. We're going to do some comp time operators. Okay, I get it now. This is making sense. At first I was like, how are they doing this? Zig, by the way, Oscar Rallian knows what's up. I think I put a little I in your name there, but Oscar Allen, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say it's probably closer to what's happening with your name. How's it going, Oscar? Thanks for popping in. Zig, by the way, I did a Zig by the way tweet. I'm really upset that I didn't do this to start with, but I missed my chance. Nobody needs to see Teja's dog. Nobody needs that in their life. I missed my chance to do this properly because we have Zig, by the way, as a quote on C++, by the way. But this isn't a quote on C, by the way. So we're going to do it from here on out, but every single time I do this, I'm going to be sad that I didn't think about it until 18 hours ago. So just want to throw that out there. Okay. yeah, that's funny. I could see that. Oscar Allen, yeah. Alien, yeah. I think it's because, well, I don't know why. I guess it's the whole 2 L's. Or people might get fancy and assume that it's like 2 L's make a Y, like in Spanish or something, which, you know, it's possible. Yeah, you got it, Nightshade. I didn't actually see it. Oh, did you? I didn't check my notifications. All right. This is now a tweeter stream. tweeter stream. All right, what'd you do, Nightshade? What'd you do this time? Oh no, you just liked it. Okay. Okay. Anyway. All right, so this is the part that it didn't show up. Oh, did you actually do something and it did not show up? That happens to me. No, I went. See, I told you guys this is just turning into an actual Twitter stream. Yeah, there it is. Not Rust, by the way. That's pretty good, actually. I like that. I like that. Won. You won it. Notably a stable website. Absolutely. Classic Tweeter L. That's very true. Very true, Roasted. Alright, so here's the thing. An array in Zig is like a real array, as in it's not mutable, it's not an array list, it's like a size and type known at compile time array. Pretty sure I'm right about this. Well, let me think. Is that all true? I think that's true. Well, no, it's just, yeah, size and type known at compile time. Yes. Okay. We're good with that. So to do the operate, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just trying to think of like how this operator works. I mean, if you just have these array literals, I would assume that the compiler is actually smart enough to, yeah, it's a fixed length array. Think South Border. I appreciate it. I would imagine the compiler is smart enough to not allocate, basically. Like if you only used li and et, or lu and et, I don't know. Anyway, oh, I get it, because it's making leet. I'm just stupid. It's 1337. It's leet. Okay, I'm just being dumb. Anyway, the point is, if you didn't use li and eat anywhere else besides leet, I wonder if the compiler is smart enough to just be like, oh yeah, we're just allocating this one time. That's all my point is. Since it's comp time operators. I don't know. Curiosity. Okay, please set this array using repetition. It should result in 1001, 1001, 1001. Oh no, what are we gonna do, guys? How are we gonna fix this? I have to put commas. Classic Clojure. Commas don't mean anything in Clojure. So sometimes I forget them in other languages. Okay. That's all the problems. Let's see the results. Oh good. I was afraid that they weren't going to cover looping, because how could I ever know what that for loop actually meant? First try. Okay, cool. 6. Now that we've learned about arrays, we can talk about strings. We've already seen Zig string literals, hello world. Zig stores strings as arrays of bytes. Const foo equals hello. It's almost the same as const foo array u8. Hello. We'll see what Zig strings really are. Ooh, really? In exercise 77. How long are we gonna take to get to exercise 77? Notice how individual characters use single quotes and strings use double quotes. They're not interchangeable? What? I mean, but in the best language in the world, they are. And every other language, they're not. Okay. Const import Ziggy Stardust. Problem 1. Use array square bracket syntax to get the later the from the string Stardust above. Don't know what that accent is. Okay, so if we want D and it's the 5th character, I think we're at index 4, right? Use the array repeat operator to make ha ha ha. Ooh, that is really nice. So you can just use the array operators on strings since they are just arrays of bytes. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Use the array concatenation operator to make Major Tom. What is Major Tom? I know somebody that goes by Major Tom. Like, I don't think it's his real name. But, like, what is Major Tom from? I don't know this. Okay. I think that's it. What will keen eyes notice over here? We've put U and S inside this curly braces. Okay, so just teaching you about how print works. U is UTF-8 character, S is string. Yeah, okay. Oh, we didn't pass. What did we do wrong? Array concatenation, I did right. Oh, you'll need to add a space as well? How did you... I can't believe you guys. I cannot believe that you guys did that to me and I didn't read. Okay. Oh, I get it. Twitter is as stable as its owner. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here's a fun one. Zig has multi-line strings. Ooh, that's nice. To make a multi-line string, put ... at the beginning of each line, just like a code comment with backslashes instead. Okay. So literally you don't use a double quote at all. You just do backslashes. Interesting. I wonder where they got that one from. Is that syntax in another language that I don't know? It might be. Nice. I actually like that. In Clojure, we have multi-line strings, but it just uses the normal double quote syntax, and then multi-line strings are super, super ugly. Oh, David Bowie is the Major Tom reference? Is that what you were talking about, Stodair? Yeah, I don't know. Classic me not knowing things. So anyway, yeah, multi-line strings in Clojure end up being ugly because, you know, you have nice indentation, and then if you do a multi-line string, you do something like this, and then you're just like, really? And then you could put a bunch of white space in there, but that's probably not exactly what you want. So what people end up doing a lot of times is this, and then your multi-line strings are all here. Yeah, you can link. As long as you're not posting dumb stuff. Let's see if you can fix this whole program. It's a quiz. I'll have to think about this one a bit. Let the compiler tell you what's wrong. Start at the top. Const letters, YZHIFG. Okay. Do we need to see what this YouTube is? Space Oddity. Okay, it's like a David Bowie song. Okay, I've probably heard this song, but I just don't know it. Okay. I'll watch that later for funsies. Okay. There is a problem on this line, but usize isn't it. Const x usize equals 1. Okay. Okay. Do we... Oh, and now it started playing. It's hilarious. Stupid YouTube. Stupid YouTube. I put it on another window and then it started playing. Okay, well, I'll come back to that one. When you want to declare memory, an array in this case, without putting anything in it, you can set it to undefined. There is no problem on this line. The following lines attempt to put Zing into the lang array we just created by indexing the array letters with the variable x. As you can see above, x equals 1 to begin with. Okay, so it's just that it's a zero-based index? No, because z is on 1. But you're probably going to have to change x, right? Yeah, so you can't have const if you're going to change x. Okay, x equals 3 lang x, and then x equals 5, I'm guessing. Okay. Whoops. I'm so dumb. Okay, this isn't right. Okay. All right. Lang 2 equals letters. Not what I meant to do. Letters. X. Right. Program in Zig. We should be good. No, it's not one indexed. No. It's just because that the string up here, the Z that they want us to grab, the first index we grab, is at the index of 1, right? We passed the quiz. We did it, guys. Well, you guys should know that if there's no one is an offset, not an index. Okay. Now we get into the fun stuff, starting with the if statement. If true, else. Zig has the usual comparison operators, such as is that it only accepts Boolean values. I think it's so funny that most of their callouts are just assuming that you are from JavaScript and thus don't know how like any other reasonable language works. I mean, to be fair, what, like there's truthiness in other languages, but not like typed ones usually. All right, the mic closer to like back is actually helping me maintain posture. We're doing well. We're doing well. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a great call out, South Porter. Right, because in C you could use 0 or 1, since in C it's just like whatever, like I can't remember. It's basically a tiny int, right? Like it's just a little int. It's a small int. That's what tiny int means. It's small. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know C that well, of course. As if you were here a few days ago, you would have found out. But yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. One index is a pain, for sure. Okay, so please fix this condition. Const foo equals 1 if foo is 1. Okay. Guessing we're gonna do that. Okay, we're good. Let's move on to 10. If statements are also valid expressions. Yep, Cool. We can return. Ooh, I didn't know. Right. Okay, that's what they mean by expressions too. So close to like a nice terse return. You don't have to have an explicit return syntax, is basically what I'm trying to say. Const discount equals bool. Please use an if-else expression to set price. If discount is true, the price should be $17, otherwise 20. Okay, so we are just going to say if discount 17, else 20, and move on. If expressions are great. Zig while statements create a loop that runs while the condition is true. This runs once at most. While condition equals false. Okay. Remember that the condition must be a Boolean value and that we can get a Boolean value from conditional operators. Please use a condition that is true until n reaches 1024. No apologies. Did I apologize recently, or you're just making sure that I don't? Please use a condition that is true until n reaches 1024. Right. So while n is less than, I don't know, I mean, does that mean, that means inclusive of 1024, right? So we could just say less than 1025. Probably. No, because n is just being multiplied by 2. Okay, I think we just want that. Nice. Love it. No reason is the best reason. Okay. Did we do it? Passed. Absolutely passed. Okay, Zig while statements can have an optional continue expression which runs every time the while loop continues. Yep, I read about this. See if you can rewrite the last exercise using a continue expression. Please set the continue expression so that we get the desired result in the print statement below. Okay. As in the last exercise, we want this to result in n equals 1024. So while n is less than 1000, you're gonna do n times 2. Okay, I get it. N times 2. But I have to do an equals, don't I? Okay. Boom. Nope, I got it wrong. Did I get it wrong? 12 while no, I keep getting mistaken about it. Okay. We got it right. I was like, I'd be really surprised. Continue expressions really show their utility when used with continue statements. Continue in a while loop. Code smell. No, I mean, not necessarily. I just haven't written such things in so long that it feels bad. Okay. I want to print every number between 1 and 20 that is not divisible by 3 or 5. Yeah, we know what modulo is. If n modulo 3 equals 0. Okay, right. That is not... Wait, that is not divisible by 3 or 5. Right, so all we're doing is we're saying continue. And if we didn't have the n plus 1 in the continue, that would be the same. Okay, yeah. Making sure. Yep, we're good. You can force a loop to exit immediately with a break statement. While condition, continue expression. If other condition break, continue expression do not execute when a while loop stops because of a break. Okay. Oh dear, this while loop will go forever. Please fix this so the print statement below gives the desired output. You want n equals 4. You have n plus equals 1. Oh, using break, right. I already forgot what we were doing here. So we should say if n equals 4, break. I think that's right. Since it's exiting immediately. Boom. 14. Done. Okay. Behold the for loop. For loops let you execute code for each element of an array. For items, item, do something with item. Okay. Const story. A dramatic story. For if scene equals h, stood debug print. Okay. If scene equals s, stood debug print. If scene equals n, stood debug print. Okay. So you're just like saying for story scene. Okay. Make sure we get 15. We're good. 16. Let you use the index of the iteration. I actually like, I mean, it's nice just to have the same syntax. I mean, I know why it doesn't work in Rust to do that, and we have to use enumerate if we're in an iterator, blah, blah, blah. But it is pretty nice just to have that, like, built in. All right. Oh, a little int cast. Okay. These are those comp time macros, I think, that people were telling me about. No, built-ins. This is built-in syntax, right? I think that's what it's called. Okay. Built-in. Nice. South Porter coming in with the Zig knowledge. Our resident Zig knower. We're on 17. Cool. Can we solve the famous fizz buzz? They absolutely... Okay. A for or while. Okay. We're at a while loop. We know this much. Is that the only thing that we're doing here? Oh no. Okay. They screwed up a bunch of things. Okay. Let's see. At import. I don't actually remember what this is. Probably stood. Except it's probably not that because that's single quotes. And then well, that doesn't work, does it? Just writing Rust at this point. Yeah, I mean, I don't know quite like what that is exactly about Oscar, but I'm sure if I read it, I would be like, okay. It seems like the people making the language are pretty smart, but you know, it's not always the case. Surprisingly smart people don't always make good decisions either. I mean, look at all of you. You guys are watching this stream right now. All right. As you should, Purplish. All right, well, let's see. What kind of loop is this? While da-da-da-da-da, we already did that. Fizz buzz. If we don't have a modulo of either, then what? You just want a little... You want the... I guess you probably want the actual I, in which case I probably have to put in something here. I think it's an N. I can't... Is it D or N for numbers? I don't remember. We'll just let the compiler tell us. It might not. It might not tell us. Oh, that was it. I didn't actually have to do anything? I didn't know that worked. I thought I had to put like the type, like a type hint for it. I guess not, because there's only one thing, like it can infer it in this case because there's only one thing that can be. Maybe. In this case. Well, that doesn't make sense either. It could have been a car. Whatever. Okay. Getting ahead of myself. 18 functions. We've already created lots of functions called main. Now let's do something different. The foo function above takes a number n and returns a number that is larger by 1. Note the input parameter n and return types that are both U8. Okay. Winning putting the function declaration after its use. And we have a U8. And I guess that's it. We're good. Moving on to 19. Fifth-ish of the way there. We might actually finish this on stream today. Let's see what happens. Oh fuck, why do I have so many Slack messages? Let's see. Okay, all done. Yeah, no, it's just whatever. It doesn't really matter. It'll be fine. Things that people think are urgent that aren't, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. We're just creating a function that takes a parameter. Okay. Please give this function the correct input parameters. Output type has already been specified for you. Okay. Stoodmouth.pow U32 2Y. Okay. I think we can just do a little my number U32 here. Okay, on to 20. Let's see if we can make use of some of the things we've learned so far. We'll create two functions, one that contains a for loop and one that contains a while loop. Both of these are simply labeled loop below. You won't see this every day, a function that takes an array with exactly 4 U16 numbers. This is not how you would normally pass an array to a function. We'll learn about slices and pointers in a little while. For now, we're using what we know. This function prints, but does not return anything. Okay? Print powers of 2, my numbers. So, right, so if it doesn't return anything, we're going to do a little void thing. A little void thing. All right. And what do you not like about this, mister? Button has one. Oh, it's because we didn't actually. We have to choose the loop, right? Sorry. 4. We're good. They didn't put question marks. They told me, but then they didn't put question marks. Okay. So we already know that the next one's going to be while. And this one just return. Oh, what? We're going to return total. Okay, exciting. And we'll just return a 16, and that should be good. Okay, 21. Believe it or not, sometimes things go wrong in programs. Not in any code I've ever written. I don't know where this guy's from. In Zig, an error is a value. Errors are named so we can identify things that can go wrong. Errors are created in error sets, which are just a collection of named errors. We have the start of an error set, but we're missing the condition too small. Please add it where needed. Okay. I think we can assume that too small is supposed to be there. And let's see, const main void, if number error equals my number error too big. Okay, and then 17J. Let's just do this. Very cool. All right. 22. A common case for errors is a situation where we're expecting to have a value where something has gone wrong. Take this example. Var text equals get text. Error unions. Right. Cool. Error union time. For now, let's just see if we can try making an error union. Okay. That's fine. So I think what they're wanting is my number error. Bang. And then the actual type, which we can just use in view 8, I suppose. Oh, looks like my number will need to either store a number or an error. Can you set the type correctly? Oh no, this is fine. I think that's fine. Moving on to 23. Let's see. We're good. 23. One way to deal with error unions is to catch any error and replace it with a default value. Foo can fail, catch 6. Yeah, I did this. I did this in FizzBuzz. It was great. Add 24. Catch 22. Please provide the return type from this function. Hint, it'll be an error union. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna do a my number error bang U32. 24. It's right there. I just have to hit enter. Let's see, 23 done. 24. Using catch to replace an error with a default value is a bit of a blunt instrument since it doesn't matter what the error is. Yeah, so now we can capture the error value and do the little special straight brace thing. I forgot what they call that. The catch 0 below is a temporary hack to deal with make just right's returned error union for now. Okay. Well, what are we actually supposed to fix here? In this example, we split the responsibility of making a number just right into 4 functions. Okay, wow. Make just right. Okay, here we go. But don't worry, it's nearly identical to fix too big above. If we get a too small error, we should return 10. If we get any other error, we should return that error. Otherwise, we return the U32 number. Okay, so all we have to do is the little catch error syntax. And we say if error equals my number error dot too small, then we're going to return 10, right? Otherwise we return the U32 number. Wait, if we should return the error. Okay, so it's the same. Okay. Goods. Hey Dylan, how's it going? It's O'Camel Man, live on Twitch, live in chat. All right. On to 25. Hey Dylan, can you get this date range of when we got these errors at my job that my boss could certainly just literally pull from a chart that I sent him yesterday, but instead he slacked me to get that for him. So could you do that for me real quick? Yeah, classic. Amazing. Zig has a handy try shortcut for this common error handling pattern. Yeah. All right, no joke. No joke. My buddy I was telling you about that, like, you know, left in not great shape, not with a great relationship with the company. His hourly rate, if we need him after he left, is like $500 an hour. He's like, yeah, I'll do stuff for you, but my rate is $500 an hour. It's just an absolute winner move right there. So good. Yeah, you're a bargain compared to that. Literally, the retainer we have for him, his retainer rate is $400 an hour. Yeah, his retainer rate. And I mean, we have like 5 hours reserved. And that's just advice. That's not even opening a computer. So good. Oh, freaking awesome. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Yeah. You don't even need closure, man. All you need to do is read an effing chart and say, oh, it's between this time and this time. It's just a freaking date range. That's all he wants me to do, and he wants me to do it for him. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. 3 times if you tried to fix it first. No, that's awesome, Purplish. Mofukin charts. Zig has a handy try shortcut for this common error handling pattern. Can fail catch error return error. Yeah, we know about try. You're not even telling us anything new. Okay. Please use a try statement rather than a catch. But I could just get it to work with a catch. Boom. Just to be rebellious. Okay. 25 is done. Now we know enough to understand a real Hello World program in Zig. One that uses the system standard out resource, which can fail. Okay, take note that this main definition now returns bang void rather than just void. Since there's no specific error type, this means that Zig will infer the error type. This is appropriate in the case of main, but can make a function harder or even impossible to work with in some situations. Do not bang the void. That's what I got from that. We get a writer for standard out so we can print to it. Yes. What? This is so much easier. This is what GPT told me to do to get a standard out writer before. Stood.io get stood out writer. Stood.io get stood out writer. Oh, so I didn't actually need to turn it into a buffered writer. That's what the difference is. Nice. Okay. GPT. Oh, you must want a buffered writer just because that's all I know. Unlike stud debug print, the standard out writer can fail with an error. We don't care what the error is. We want to be able to pass it up as a return value of main. Oh, did we now? Whoops. Hey, Vivax, what's up? How's it going? Been a little bit. At least it feels like it. We're doing some Zig today. It's pretty easy, honestly. Like, it's not that hard so far. Writing some tests, yeah. Like knowing Rust, knowing, you know, a little bit of other languages that are similar. It's not too hard to write some Zig. You can assign some code to run after a block of code exits by deferring it with a defer statement. Yeah, I like this defer thing. It's pretty nice. If the example above, run later will run when the block is finished, so the code above will run in the following order. Run now, run later. Yep. This feature seems strange at first. It doesn't seem strange to me. Not at all. Basically get a whole little defer stack, deferred execution stack that you pop off of at the end. I like it. Without changing anything else, please add a defer statement to this code so that our program prints 1 and then 2. Okay. That I can do. Emacs? Did you die, Emacs? Nope, we're good. We got it. Alright. Passed. Now that you know how defer works, let's do something more interesting with it. I see this. This function is supposed to print an animal name in parentheses like goat, but we somehow need to print the end parentheses even though this function can return in 4 different places. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, this is actually really nice. I could see this being really helpful for parsers and stuff like that. It's one of the annoying parts is like, you know, putting in that that end. So not even like yeah, like serializing, deserializing, blah blah blah. That's nice. I don't hate it. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely one of those things that you could overuse like hell, but yeah, I don't know. I think 5 years down the road, it'll probably be the subject of many blog posts of like, to stop using defer this way, right? I could see that. It's the way that Zig also deals with some of their memory management. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a use sparingly feature, but it's fun. I mean, I'm not saying this is like some. It's not like, oh, I'd be really excited to work on a huge Zig project with 30 stupid developers. Another common problem is a block of code that could exit in multiple places due to an error, but that needs to do something before it exits, typically cleaning up after itself. Yeah, so it's partly what I've seen them use for like memory management, dropping something, cleaning it up, whatever, after the case. The cleanup function is called only if the try statement returns an error produced by can fail. Okay. Right, the error defer. Right, that's all this thing is about, is error defer. Okay, please make the failed message print only if the make number function exits with an error. Okay. So that's just error defer. Well, it'd be helpful if I didn't get it out of it. Okay, is there anything else in this? Nope, I think it's just that one change. Error defer. Are we on to 30? Passed. The switch statement lets you match the possible values of an expression and perform a different action for each. You would prefer that error defer be after the tries. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the problem is that if you put error defer, I mean, I know you're not saying necessarily like the way that it would work. Like it wouldn't work to put error defer after the tries in Zig, because the try is similar in some ways to the question mark operator, right? But yeah, so you are basically having you're defining your error behavior before you actually get down into your logic. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe it sucks. I don't know. We're kind of used to the whole try-catch thing. The switch statement lets you match the possible values of an expression and perform a different action for each. This switch players 1, 2, else is equivalent to this if else. Okay, I know what a switch is. I think we'll survive. Yeah, no, it's a fair thought. 10, 25, 26. What is this just information? Does this not actually require me to do anything? No, it does. Okay. Switch must handle all possibilities. Okay, here we go. Lane cars 26, 9, 7, 42. So we have 26, 9, 7, so we just need 42. Oh, you just want all possible values? I guess what I'm interested in is, let's just compile this real quick, because this is all possible values from a static analysis perspective. Bah. And even though it won't pass the test, of course, like, I want to see if it builds. I didn't put a comma. Looks like it doesn't. Okay, it's fine. I was just wondering. Okay, so what did they actually want us to do? Add an else to the switch to print a question mark when C is not one of the matches. Okay, so we do this, and then we do here, and what is it? It's else. I can't remember. Is it literally just an else? Yeah. Else keyword. $31. Let's see. Make sure that Ziggy compiling. It did. What's really nice is that I can use the switch statement as an expression to return a value. Yes, good idea. Good job. Const real car U8 switch C. As in the last exercise, please add the else clause, return an exclamation mark. Okay. And C forces print to display the value as a character. Okay, I get it. I get it. So the little hints are not always required, but if you want to print it a certain way. That makes sense. Okay, 32. Let's see. Yep, passed. Zig has an unreachable statement. Very cool. We have that. We have that in the Rust universe. U8 111322 current value. Oh wait, I didn't read the rest of this. Here we've made a little virtual machine that performs mathematical operations on a single numeric value. It looks great, but there's one little problem. The switch statement doesn't cover every possible value of a U8 number. Okay, so this makes sense. So here, like, we have to do like exhaustive matching on here. So I could have done this in the other thing, like I could have handled 42, and then my else could have been, you know, wouldn't pass the Ziglings test, right? But my else could have then been an unreachable. Okay. Let's revisit the very first error exercise. This time we're going to look at an error handling variation of the if statement. If foo value, else error. Okay, foo was not an error. Value is the non-error value of foo. Okay. We'll take it even further and use a switch statement to handle the error types. If foo value, else error, switch error. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not bad. There's some complexity to the syntax, but, you know, it's pretty nice in a lot of ways. Okay. Please add a match for too small here and have it print less than 4. Okay. If n value stood debug print, else error switch error, my number error too big, my number error dot too small. Debug print 4. Typing skill issues. Nice try. Okay. Oh no. How political is this, Scottish? I'll open it somewhere else first. They did say if has to be a bool, but this is like a special case of if where if you pass in, so this is actually where, like, I'm saying that this is like syntactic complexity, right? Because this is a special case of if where if it's an error union, you're able to say if n is a value, then this, else error, then that, right? So that's the only problem with yeah, some of this stuff. Stop highlighting messages, Twitch chat. All right. What does the UK give? Tech World, tell it about upcoming. Oh no. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. That's pretty disappointing, Scottish. I guess this is like since the UK is not part of the EU anymore, they wanted to have some fun. Yeah, online privacy related. Oh my gosh. Yeah, null error capture. Yeah. Well, it depends on what you mean by learn, King. Like, do you mean I'm not gonna be able to go get a job in one of these or like use them? Yeah, like obviously. like if you're doing 12 programming languages in 4 weeks, you're not trying to learn them. You're just trying to get like a sense of like what is out there, like what how do you compare them enough to put them in CV. Legitimately, I could probably just put them all on my CV. I mean, let's be real. Isn't that what people do anyway? That's funny. Yeah, 5 weeks. If I would have done 12 languages in 5 weeks. Yeah, it sounds pretty freaking onerous, Vivex. No doubt. Okay. I don't remember where we're at. 33. We're here. Did I ran this? No, I didn't. I don't think I ran this yet. I did it, but I don't think I ran it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do FizzBuzz in all of them, which means I have enough. What? I still screwed up? Okay. Please add a match for too small here and have it print. Oh, I didn't do a space. Love it. White space. I actually like it. I actually like Zig so far. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh yeah, Scottish, right. I forgot that in context of what you're doing especially. That's even insane. That's just insane. Yeah. Craziness. Oh gosh. Okay, 33 passed. I just forgot a space. 34. See if you can make this program work. Solve this any way you like. Just be sure the output is my_num equals 42. Okay. Okay, so my_num equals 42. Okay. If false, return num error. Okay. This function is weird, but you will not be changing it for this quiz. Yes, that is a very weird function. You're not wrong. Okay, so we're returning 42. stood out, stood io dot get stood out writer, my num equals get number. It does a num error u32. That's totally fine. Try stood out dot print. Okay, so we don't let's just do this. Pretty sure this will work. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense, Vivex. Like, I mean, let's just say you did trust your government. Who are you people? You know, but like if you did, like a backdoor's a bad idea still. Okay. Remember that little mathematical virtual machine we made using the unreachable statement? Well, there were two problems with the way we were using opcodes. Oh yeah, we finished that quiz. Hey, I need to do that work thing real quick. Just give me like 2 minutes so that I can read dates for my boss, since he doesn't know how to read them. And I'll be right back. I mean, I'm gonna be on stream still, but it's gonna look weird, and I'm not gonna be paying attention to you guys. Okay. Let's read a chart and find out dates. It's a good song, right? You guys like that song? All right. (11.1) through, what was yesterday? 11.6? Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, but where's this chart? Okay. Yeah, it's 11.1 through 11.6. And we'll just call it EST. 11.1 through 11.6. 12 a.m. through 11.6, 5 p.m. EST. 2. Done. Boom. Work happy. All right. Cool. You guys just talking about server stuff, network stuff. Okay. Remember that little mathematical virtual machine we made using the unreachable statement? Well, there were two problems with the way we were using opcodes. Having to remember opcodes by number is no good. We had to use unreachable. Because Zig had no way of knowing how many valid opcodes there were. An enum is a Zig construct that... Oh my god, so this is just explaining what an enum is? I know what an enum is. You guys are killing me here. Let's use an enum in place of the numbers we were using in the previous version. Okay? I'm guessing, like... Okay, so I was just making sure they're not, like, depending on, like, the actual number underlying the enum. Okay. Inc pow deck. Are we supposed to put a comma after the last one? No. Okay. Dude, I don't know. If I had the time, I would do something like that Scottish probably. I just don't. Plus, like, you know, like the country I live in, which, you know, is pretty unclear, like which country that is probably. Like the powers that be are just like so trustworthy, and they would never do anything like look at data that they didn't really need to look at. So I don't really have to worry about it. Enums are really just a set of numbers. You can leave the numbering up to the compiler, or you can assign them explicitly. Yeah. And then there's Dylan over here who used to like work for the NSA. Unbelievable. You can leave the numbering up to the compiler, or you can assign them explicitly. You can even specify the numeric type used. I figured you're still working and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Dude, that would be so... I bet that time when I was in the mountains of New Mexico doing like literally nothing besides going out in the desert every day, like it would have been so thrilling to watch that. You can leave the numbering up to the compiler, or you can assign them explicitly. You can even specify the numeric type used. Okay, got it. You can get the integer out with a built-in function, int from enum. We'll learn from int from enum stuff.foo. Okay, got it. Starts with @ just like the import function we've been using. Zig lets us write integers in hex format. 0xf is the value of 15 in hex. 1 byte with a value range of 02255. Please define and use a pure blue value color. Okay. I think we can do this. Let's see if we know how. I think we're gonna do a little like B is the end. Okay. So 0 0 0 0 0 x ff. Is that fair? Our 1 byte with a value range. Wait, I did this wrong, didn't I? I did one too many zeros. I think that's what I did. Okay. I think this is right. No. I think it's that. Cool format string. Okay, type X is lowercase hexadecimal, separator needed for format, syntax, padding character, alignment, and width. Same person. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, we don't have time to experiment, okay? This isn't about learning. This is about putting Zig on my resume so I can get all those sweet Zig jobs that are out there. Oh, C++ was hurtful, painful, difficult. Apparently learning C++ in apparently learning C++ in you know, 2 days is hard. Oh, it's 0xf. Then why? I'm so effing confused. Zig lets us write integers in hexadecimal format. 0xf is the value 15 in hex. Okay, so if red is 0xff 0000 and green is 0x00ff, I'm so bad at this. I'm not good at understanding these sorts of things. I don't know what to do. They always start with 0x. Okay. 0x is just a prefix for hex, right? Okay. XFF. Oh. Okay. So that means I do need four. Oh my god. I'm not in insert mode. Hold on a second. So I need 4 zeros to have my red and green as 0. And then I have a 0xf M? Maybe? I don't understand it. Why don't I understand this? That's not a valid number. It's not even, it's like, this has a leading 0. Okay. Do you like this number? Is this a valid number? Where's the X in the other numbers? Okay, this is my problem. Oh, it's the whole thing is a hexadecimal number. I'm so dumb. Oh my god, that's why I'm dumb. I didn't even notice that pattern. Like, it's just an effing pattern match. It's literally just the normal 6-digit, you know, whatever, 6-character web color number, just with the 0x at the beginning. Yeah. That's my really dumb thing for today. All right, that's my really dumb thing for today. We're done with my really dumb things. Yeah, I know, that's hilarious. I needed you today, Nightshade. I have to optimize a SQL query. In MySQL 5.7. Yep, dumb thing off the list, done. I needed to do it. I actually knew. I was just playing along because, you know, people like to feel smart. That's why you guys are here. Yeah, exactly. For some reason, getting the last 20 days of an activity from a table that has 50 million rows, and getting the last 20 days activity for a specific user is causing some bottlenecks in our database. And we're getting that for every single user, probably around every 30 seconds that the app is open. Very good. Yeah, definitely testing you guys. I do a lot of that on this stream. I'm just testing you guys. Make sure you understand what's happening. All right. Please add a new property to the struct called health and make it a U8 integer type. Oh yeah, we can do this. They went through this whole thing to explain what a struct is, and I'm skipping over it because I don't need to know. I don't need to know what a struct is. I'm not planning on using structs in Zig. No. I mean, because I read it and it's pretty much the same as the structs I know. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the right call. Oh, I do have to read this. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I didn't actually fix the code. Okay. Please initialize the glorp with 100 health. Dot health. Oh, this is interesting. So when we create this, we do a little dot field equals value on init. Yeah. Who uses structs? I just use raw arrays defined at compile time. Doesn't even need runtime data. That's all my program needs. All right. Glorp gains some gold. Glorp takes a punch. All right. Okay, I see. They're already updating my health for me. We're good. I just didn't realize that Glorp needed to be initialized with health, you know, because I didn't read. Yeah, now the one thing, Nightshade, is that there's no index on the activity date field. And I'm feeling like that's the problem. I mean, of course, the activity date like is the most recent, but there's literally no index on the date field. And I feel like that's probably like, but date indexes aren't great because we're searching in a range. So I don't know how nicely that's going. Like, is that still going to play nicely on that? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the answer, and I was very, very surprised that there was not a date index on this freaking table, but I think that's the answer. The problem is I have to figure out, so far, even just adding a basic date index did not, the query explainer is not using it. But you know, that's MySQL for you. And I think it's partly because of the join that's in the query, but I don't know. I haven't figured out how to force it to kind of actually use that. Right. It's big slow. I don't even know how this has worked at all for as long. Like, literally, this has been one of our most used queries for one of our most used tables, one of our largest tables, for a very long time. And just now, probably because we're on MySQL 5.7, which the performance is absolute shit on that database, like worse than 5.6, it's actually causing some problems. We have to move it up to 8 anyway, so it's like, in one way, it's like moving it up to 8. Yeah, I know. It's surprising that it works at all. Honestly, when I saw that today, I was just like, I don't, like, yeah, I mean, we have all had those times where you're just like, how has this worked ever? Like, unbelievable. Yeah, like adding an index to that stupid database, just last 20 days is all I care about. Oh, how recent? Yeah, they have to be basically real time. Yeah, so I can't do like, I can't do it, like, it has to be like the same. Now the traffic is actually pretty similar to what we've had in the past, but that table growth rate, you know, like, I think we're just at that critical point where the table has grown so much that there's so many rows that it has to filter through that, you know, we're actually having like the big things. You know what my hack idea was? This is a tangent, but my hack idea was to cache, like, do a single query that's like, get the SMS ID. I said the table name, it doesn't matter. Get the ID from the table from 20 days ago, and then just do just instead of querying by date, just query greater than that ID. And then we just have like a stupid cache, and then it's just like the TTL is like 24 hours. It's so hacky, but it would absolutely work. Because this is how I actually run reports, is that I find you know, like a row from the right date, and then I'm like, okay, it's just everything greater than this ID. Oh fuck. Yeah. Good times. Okay. And of course the date is stored as a date time field instead of like a timestamp. I feel like we probably, like, an index would be blazingly fast if it was just a timestamp field, but who knows? I don't know. The internet has mixed results when I tried to search about that. ROK. Grouping values in structs is not merely convenient. It also allows us to treat the values as a single item when storing them, passing them to functions, etc. This exercise demonstrates how we can store structs in an array, and how doing so lets us print them using a loop. Yeah, it is something I thought about, Stutter. Is like, maybe we just do like an old, like we do a cutoff, because in general, I mean, there's a historical reason we haven't done that, but like we almost might as well. So we could do that. But I feel like the right answer is just like actually having properly indexed data. That would be ideal. We just have to see if the DB is actually, the query planner is actually smart enough to use it. Which with MySQL, who knows? Who knows? This exercise demonstrates how we can store structs in an array, and how doing so lets us print them using a loop. Const stud, import stud, const role, enum, const character, struct, pub function main. We're making a video game, guys. All right, var cars character undefined. Okay, cars 0 equals character. Yep. Please add zump the loud. Boom. Let's add that zump the loud. Cars 1 equals character dot roll equals roll dot bard dot gold equals 10 dot health equals 100 dot experience equals 20. If you don't index a column that has a very high access rate, it would have so much thrashing, bringing data in memory, and do linear search. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's totally true. Do you guys get that hum? Like, does my voice sound better right now than it does right now? I hear the hum, but I don't know if you guys do. Probably no difference on your side. Okay. That looks fine. Yeah, phone speakers, right. Heal up, bro. Heal up. If you tried running the program without adding Zump as mentioned above, you get what appear to be garbage values because we have an array that has 2 length to all undefined locations. Very cool. Okay. 38 done. 39. Man, I don't think we're gonna get into web dev. I don't know. Maybe we should we stop Ziglings? Okay, I'll leave it up to chat. I have a little bit more time. Should we stop Ziglings and see what happens with trying, just seeing? Like, I don't even know if there's like a web library for Zig already out or what, but like trying a web API, or should we just like finish up Ziglings and that's the stream? Anybody care? The thing that I like about doing the web dev thing is we understand how you start a project and how you put it together. I mean, we kind of already did that with the other things we did as far as starting a project, but in Zap would be the most polished web server project. Yeah, Ziglings is really easy, but I was struggling so bad with the language yesterday that everybody's like, please, for the love of God, just do Ziglings so that you actually understand how the language works. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 3. All right, I already decided that we're gonna stop Ziglings for now because I can finish these another time. All right. Not bad. Okay. Okay, let's just get some commits here. What do we got? Git add here. I bet that's going to add a bunch of binary shit because I didn't do any sort of... I need a good git ignore for Zig. Ooh, how does Zig init not give me a good git ignore? What's up with that, Zig? WTF. All right. Is it just all in Zig cache and Zig out? Zig cache is Zig out. Okay. That's what I meant to do. There we go. Echo. Why am I spacing on glob syntax right now? Zig cache to git ignore and Zig out to git ignore. Beautiful. Zig fizz buzz getting started. Okay. Okay, so now let's do a hello world directory, cd into it, and we'll go there. Zig cache, Zig out. Thanks. Very good, very good. I already forgot. There's also an HTTP server built into the standard library. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's totally what I'm into. I usually don't do that much tutorials. I probably won't spend as much time as I did with Zig, but Ziglings is very cool, and I definitely recommend it. I think it was pretty fun. Zap. Let's check out this Zig Zap. Zig Zap. That is fun to say. Zig's gonna win only because it's fun to say. It doesn't even have to be a good... It doesn't even have to be a good language. All right. Let's see about Zap. Blazingly fast backends in Zig. Oh, they're just asking for... I mean, I'm pretty sure the Rust Foundation has copyrighted that. Closure. Yeah, so I've done Closure full time for the last I've done Clojure for the last 5 years. Yeah, I mean, we have an app that does with a bunch of microservices, you know, web stuff, processing stuff, blah blah blah, AWS, SQS, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I like Clojure. It's a great language. Kind of hate the JVM. TBH. I am definitely more of an LA person. Maybe it's because I grew up near LA. I actually don't like LA very much, but yeah, I grew up near LA, so maybe that's why. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's hard because the JVM is the only reason Clojure was actually commercially successful, unlike pretty much all the other Lisps, at least in recent times. But it's still painful. I don't know. I think Rich just, you know, since I'm smarter than Rich Hickey, yeah, Graal VM is pretty legit, to be real. Yeah, ecosystem of packages. That's the real reason, and I get like when he developed Clojure, why he chose Java and all those kinds of things. But since I'm smarter than Rich Hickey, I would probably have chosen a different VM to host my Lisp on. Because that was his whole goal, is just having a hosted Lisp, right? Sorted. That's cool. Oh, I think Zap's not gonna work. The kind of REST APIs I used to write with MongoDB. Ooh. No, I'm just messing. What I needed for that was a blazingly fast, robust HTTP server that I could use with Zig. All right. Zap is super alpha. Dang. I guess Zap is just like a typical toxic mask web framework. Super alpha web framework here. All right. Super easy build process. Zap's build.zig now uses the up-and-coming Zig package manager for its C dependencies. No Git submodules anymore. Okay. How the hell do I get started, dude? There we go. Getting started. Zig build run hello. Okay. Make sure you have the latest Zig release installed. Fetch it from here if you don't have an existing Zig project. Okay, so we're gonna init exe like we did with other things. I expected as much. We're not gonna do a git init. Nix users are lucky. All right. Adding Zap is easy. Add Zap to your build.zig.zon. Build.zig.zon. To add Zap to build.zig.zon. So I know I can do this. And I know it has a package manager. Is there not like a command line to... What's the command line for Zig? Let's see, Zig package manager. No CLI for it yet. Okay, so you do have to do it with the file. That's what I was getting at. You knew where I was going. All right. So we're just gonna copy this. We're gonna go into OSS Zig. Nope. Nice try. MTOL Zig. Hello world. And what do we call it? Build.zig.zon. Build.zig.zon. Okay. Interesting. Cool. So then in your build's zig, build.zig's build function, add the following before b.install artifact xe. Okay. So let's look for install artifact. There it is. So let's go up. Nice try. And let's just say zap stuff. NSA is watching me. Awesome. I think that looks good. Let's just... I mean, I guess it's a little bit easier than dealing with a makefile. A little bit. Alright. Let's just go in here, go up here, and change this to Hello World. Ziggy. Hello Ziggy World. Okay. Really important that we did that. Okay, so zig build run. Missing top level paths field. Okay, so they assumed that I already had something interesting in my build.zig.zon. Okay, let's look at their build. Let's look at their build.zig.zon. Do they have one? They do. Okay. I don't... top... Oh, that was added... What? I'm using 0.12? What does that mean? Oh, I get it. In other words, yeah. Yeah. So it's just not... It's not the language that they're targeting. Okay. So I just need to do dot paths equals nothing, probably just in the top level struct. It's just one big ol' structy. Nice. Thanks, South Border. It's almost like humans are better than AI. What's wrong with this? Expected paths expression to be a list of strings. Okay. Huh. They want me to have paths. All right. Let's see. Do we have docs on Zigzon? Zigzon paths. You can just put source in it. Okay. I'm guessing this is similar to like the whole like source path that you usually define in like well, a lot of languages, but yeah, like similar to what you would do in a makefile. Zigzon zap zag. Yeah, okay. It really is good naming. Okay, what do we got now? Member function expected one argument, but found two. lib.addc source files. Okay, interesting. It's another version mismatch, I figured. So this, I'm guessing, is in my actual build.zig. Let's see. Does this tell me where this... Okay, build.zig. Oh, it's in their package. I would have to patch the zap build.zig. Okay. And in that case, what? I'd have to do that in like the actual zig cache, like where it downloaded it, I'm guessing. Like in that route. Is it smarter for me to just go Okay, that's what I was assuming. Yeah, what the hell? Why not? I mean, I could just use 0.11, right? I could just install that, but I don't know what's better. So one's 12003 and one's 12067. Okay, so 1203, and then it's just build.zig. Okay, we're there, and we need to get to 53. Okay, so they say member function expected 1 argument, found 2. Okay, so what is the current way of doing this? I mean, my tooling seems to think that this works, but my Zig build doesn't. So then that makes me think, is ZLS actually on 0.11 and not helping me out here? Huh. Okay. We'll just see what happens here. ZLS is on 0.12, but it's my ZLS now. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Nice. Look at that beautiful documentation link. I appreciate that. When provided, files are relative to dependency rather than the package that owns the compile step. Okay. So I'm on here, fields, dependency. Oh, it takes a struct. Dependency, files, flags. So I'm guessing what they changed is flags.items. Yeah, right. So here we have an array, and instead of an array, I have to do, am I gonna have to do it? Let's see, these are the files. So this is just files. Okay. I think I can do this. Dot files equals maybe this. Might be wrong syntax. And then flags, I'm gonna guess, is flags.items. That's just gonna be my guess here. So let's change this. Move the, oh, I see, yeah, So this is gonna be the ref, okay. And then flags.items is my dot flags equals, and then of course I'm gonna need this, and then I'm missing one more thing, dependency, which is since this, so is this optional? It seems like it's an opt. Is that what that question mark means? We'll see what happens. Fixing Zig builds live on Twitch. I've got like 15 minutes. All right, this is looking. We're pretty optimistic about this. We're pretty optimistic about this. Let's see what happens. We're compiling C objects right now. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Thanks, South Porter. Good work. Okay. So we should be done with that. Of course, if we, well, hopefully if we ever update that package, it will be like actually working. Like, you know, on 0.12 or whatever. Boom. Zig build run. Yeah. Okay. So we did that. So now we just need to get back to our Zap docs for a little getting started on however the heck this works. I guess we just need to look at their examples probably. No, here we go. Build and run the examples via, okay, sure, hello. That's what we want. All right. Okay, so let's just get rid of all of this for now. And we'll get rid of tests. We don't write tests. Tests are a skill issue for sure. Okay, love it. And let's see how our LSP likes this. So, var listener equals zap.simple. Let's see. No match. Come on, really? Huh. I wonder why that is. Maybe I need to reload the project. Now that I added Zap, I might have to reload the server. We'll just finish this and then see what happens. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Rust Analyzer is like amazing and very finicky. So I'm not expecting anything too big here, right? So obviously ZLS is like working. Let's see. We got docs on anything? No, not really. Okay. Let's just do a basic well, the problem is I don't know what on request has to be. It's fine. Let's just try restarting anyway. Let's see. MX, eglot, reconnect. See what happens. We got anything here? Nope. It's fine. We don't need LSP for completions and stuff. Okay. We'll leave this as it is, and we'll say try listener.listen. Yeah, it's possible. I know everything's like in development. Listening on. I'm not gonna write that out. Localhost 3000. They're gonna make me write out a 0.0.0, and my fingers weren't gonna have it. Workers. Oh, really? With a little debug? Yeah, I just copied it from the example. I'm literally just typing the example. I'm not just, you know, I didn't just randomly learn this project in 10 seconds. I'm sure that's what you guys thought, but not actually what happened. Okay. Function on request r zap dot, let's see. Nope. Simple request void if r dot path the path. Okay. Stud debug print. All right, we're gonna yeah, you would think so, right? To actually print that. They didn't do a flush. I wonder if it's because it's using debug print, it doesn't have to flush. I don't know. There's no flush in the example, but we're gonna find out if it works. Okay, we'll try the little stud debug, stud log debug path s/n and dot the path. Okay. If r dot query the query stud log debug query s/n. Oh yeah, I don't need the /n's. Nice one. What did I do? I deleted the wrong thing. Of course I did. I don't know how I did that. Okay. Query s comma dot query. Okay. So we're there. And then we say r dot send body. We're not going to do HTML. We're just going to say hello world. Their white space choice in the example is interesting, but you know, it's fine. Error is ignored. Okay, awesome. Yeah, how about that? What error do we got? Consider using try, catch, or if. Does the compiler tell us what the error type is? No, it sure doesn't. Not that I can see it anyway. Okay, that's fine. Let's just make this for now, just to like make this actually work. And we'll just do a try. Sweet. Okay, what did we get now? One error. Expected type const function simple request found const. On request equals on request. Oh, because then now the return type's wrong. Okay, so I guess I have to deal with the fact that this has to be a void. Yeah. It's fine. Let's just say catch. Isn't it this? Stud.log debug. We got an error. I don't know if this will work because I don't know how the formatting printing works. You should know the error. Uh-huh, right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, right, because then you're just ignoring it. Expected type void found error. What? Okay, expected type void found error HTTP send body. Where? Try r.send body catch error. Did I do this wrong? I don't do the catch. Yeah, I mean the try. Yep, I knew it felt wrong because I know it's not try catch. Yep. Good call. Good call. Okay, what do we get now? Expected tuple or struct argument found type name args type. All right, this is on. Where's the line in my source that this is wrong on? So I just did a format wrong. It's probably my debug. It says 87, but that's format.zig. I don't have 87 lines. Yeah, exactly. But I'm guessing I did this wrong right here. I'm gonna say this is my problem. Oh God, I'm dumb. It's right here. I forgot that args are in this guy. That's the technical term for that data type. That's pretty good, Sitter. That's pretty good. Nice. Listening on localhost. Look at this. We are just absolutely ruling the world. Let's do a little curl. Boom. Hello world. Who knew that we could follow the path of literally the code written out for us and get there? Official Zig Junior developer right here. I learned. Now you're ready for my YouTube video. I learned Zig in 2 days. Find out how. That is basically what tech YouTube's like to me. Yeah, put that on the resume. Zig intern yesterday, Zig Junior dev today. All right, I gotta run. This was fun. I liked Zig. So we, funny enough, I mean, not as a fault of Zig, but because I chose to do Ziglings, I actually got further in C and C++ than I did in Zig. And that, again, that's not Zig's fault. Did it write the path in query anywhere? Oh yeah, I didn't even check logs. Yeah, there you go. We got the path. Let's put a query. We could put a query param on it. I'm guessing they mean a query param. Param equals value. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's because we did Ziglings, and for C and C++, we just went right into trying to build things because, you know, it's not like they have any beginner-friendly thing. Yeah, absolute pro, no doubt. That was a lot of fun. All right, so tonight, I don't know. I'm pretty tired, and I've been doing a lot. Yeah, he started to learn Zig. You wouldn't know what happened next. Oh, it's so good of me. I'm pretty tired, but most likely tonight I will be just finishing up the little bit of this web API on Discord. It's here. It's really simple. It's just like let's know how to return a JSON response. Let's know how to take a JSON payload with a special, with a different HTTP method. It just, like basic web stuff. Like once you know how to do those things, you're probably going to be okay. Oh yeah, and this one has a path param, right? So anyway, that's probably what I'm going to do tonight on Discord, unless I get too tired because I'm old. If you want to just hang out on a screencast on Discord later, you can join Dylan's Discord. Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. Tomorrow, you know what tomorrow means? It means we're starting week 2. We started on Wednesday, so it's a little confusing. But yeah, we're starting week 2 of our tour of languages. We did 3 languages in week 1. We actually did it. I didn't die. We're going to start Lisps. We're going to start with Common Lisp, and it's going to be fun. So if you want to experience parentheses pain, which won't be a problem for me because, like my full-time job's in Lisp, but like Clojure, not Common Lisp. I don't know any of these languages. Then hang out for that. Stick around. We're going to get to other languages in the future, next couple weeks. And after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm thinking of doing for Advent of Code, I'll probably try it. I'm not saying I'm going to do every single day, but I'll probably try it. And I'm thinking we'll just like choose a language like each day, but it'll be one of the languages we already have a dev setup for. So it's like everything's already set up. We already know like the basics of the language, and we can just jump in and try to solve it. I might let chat drive a little bit on which language it is. So unless Dylan's there. Well, Dylan doesn't count for voting because he'll just say OCaml every time. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing in December once we're done with the tour of languages. But for real, thanks for hanging out. If you want to do the whole stream notif on Twitter thing, you can follow me there. And if you want to see VODs for some reason, you can get them on YouTube. Let's see if there's anybody streaming right now. Now we can raid real quick. Okay. Interesting. Anybody interesting? I swear nobody's ever streaming when I am, which I mean isn't a bad thing, but just like time. I don't know time. Is it literally time? Like that's the screen name of the person? Is Melky on? Melky triggers me so much sometimes. He's just such a classic Zoomer. It's just so funny. TBH. Sure. After saying that about Melky, we could do that. Oh, what? Time enjoyed trying to build a D&D page. Oh, that looks pretty cool. That's a really good suggestion. I think I'm still gonna raid Melky probably. This time, since I already said that he triggered me. You have to face your triggers, guys. Okay, that's what's important. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll go raid Melky, and I'll see you tomorrow for Lisp time. It's gonna be fun. Peace.